S. In the quiet town of Blackwood Hollow, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, the Thompson family had always considered their home a sanctuary. The old Victorian house, built in 1892, had been passed down through generations, its creaking floorboards and drafty windows holding the weight of family history. But in the summer of 2018, something changed. The Thompsons discovered a forgotten relic in their attic, a mirror, its gilded frame tarnished with age, its glass clouded with decades of dust. At first, it seemed like an innocuous antique, a piece of the past waiting to be restored. But as the days passed, the mirror began to reveal its true nature. The first sign of something amiss came on a humid July evening. The family had gathered in the living room, the scent of freshly baked cookies lingering in the air, when young Emily, the youngest of the Thompsons, gasped. "Mom, look!" She pointed toward the hallway. There, where the mirror had been leaning against the wall, stood a figure, a woman in a long, tattered dress, her face obscured by shadows. The vision lasted only a second before vanishing, but the impact was immediate. The room fell silent, the warmth of the evening replaced by an unnatural chill. The family exchanged uneasy glances, but no one dared speak of what they had seen. Over the next few weeks, the occurrences became more frequent. The mirror, now placed in the hallway, seemed to shift positions on its own, its reflection distorting at odd angles. One night, as the family slept, the sound of glass shattering echoed through the house. The mirror had cracked, a jagged line running down its center. Yet, when the family inspected it the next morning, the glass was smooth and unbroken. The phenomenon was inexplicable, a defiance of logic that left them unsettled. Then came the whispers. At first, they were faint, barely audible, like the rustling of leaves against a window. But they grew louder, more insistent, often in the dead of night. The words were indistinct, a jumble of sounds that seemed to come from the mirror itself. The family tried to rationalize it, perhaps it was the wind, or the house settling, but the whispers persisted, their presence a constant, unnerving reminder of the mirror's malevolence. The breaking point came on a stormy October night. The power had gone out, and the house was bathed in the flickering glow of candlelight. The family huddled together, the air thick with tension. Then, the mirror's reflection began to move. The image of the hallway behind them twisted, the walls stretching and warping as if the mirror was a portal to another world. A figure emerged from the glass, a woman, her face gaunt and her eyes hollow. She reached out, her fingers pressing against the surface of the mirror as if trying to break through. The family screamed, their voices lost in the storm's roar. The mirror shattered, the glass exploding outward in a shower of shards. The figure vanished, leaving behind only the echo of a whisper, a voice that seemed to linger in the air long after the chaos had subsided. In the days that followed, the Thompsons tried to move on. They swept up the broken glass, boarded up the mirror's frame, and avoided the hallway where it had stood. But the presence of the mirror, or whatever had been inside it, lingered. The whispers returned, softer now, but no less chilling. The family felt watched, as if unseen eyes followed their every move. They considered leaving, but the house had been their home for generations, and the thought of abandoning it to whatever lurked within its walls was unbearable. One evening, as the family sat in the living room, the whispers grew louder. They seemed to come from all directions, a chorus of voices that swelled in intensity. Then, the lights flickered, and the hallway mirror, now restored, its glass unbroken, glowed with an eerie light. The reflection within it shifted, revealing the same woman, her face now clear. She smiled, a slow, unsettling curve of her lips, before speaking. "You can't leave," she said, her voice echoing through the house. "This is my home now." The Thompsons never spoke of what happened after that night. They moved away, leaving the house empty, its windows boarded up, its doors locked. But those who pass by on quiet evenings swear they can still hear the whispers, the faint, mournful cries of a woman trapped behind the glass. The mirror remains, a silent sentinel in the attic, its reflection a gateway to something far darker than any of them could have imagined. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more terrifying tales.